Why does it look so blurry? Did you clean this?
Yes, mommy.
No, you didn't. Hello and welcome to House of Glam Dolls, Mama Glam. Today I'm here with my daughter, and this is our my very first live stream. I've been trying to log on and for some reason it didn't work, but today we got it working. And today I will be doing let me make sure. Yes. So today is my daughter's 13th birthday. So wish her a happy birthday. And this is unable to connect to chat. Please try again. I have no idea, but we are here and I'm going to do I'm just going to do a makeup look on her as well as show you guys how I complete a complete makeup look. I hope you do guys enjoy. I do not know what's going on with my live chat, but I do want to remind you guys to hit that subscribe button. And also don't forget to follow me on Facebook at Slay with Anais, as well as on Instagram. All the info is in the bio. Come on through, and we about to chill for a little bit and do some live makeup. If you have any questions, you can comment, and no worries. I will definitely get back to you. And I'm just connecting my Facebook as well. Hi, everybody. Hi. So we are about to do a happy birthday makeup look for Naya for her birthday. And I'm also on YouTube as well. We are about to start this live makeup tutorial. And I'll walk you guys step by step. I'm not sure why this internet is not working properly, but I'll walk you through the steps that I'll be using as well as the products. And I'm just trying to make sure that everything is set up here for you guys.
Let's see, because the comments on there aren't working. So I'm going to try to log in on here.
For some reason, this thing is not working up here. Super annoying when Facebook is acting up. Okay. If anybody can relate. So today, yes, my daughter is 13 years old. So I decided to do a makeup look for her.
Okay, look. So I logged in on my phone to your live on. Mm-hmm. Since you can't see the comments on here, we could look at them through my phone on YouTube.
Okay, are they able to comment there?
Yeah, look. Look at the comment. Someone commented on it. Sour Patch said, "Happy birthday, beautiful."
Oh, thank you so much, love. So hi, Facebook Glam Dolls. I'm over here also talking to Glam Dolls on YouTube. Again, today is Naya's 13th birthday, and I decided to give her a little makeup makeover. So the first thing when you're doing makeup is you always want to put a primer on. Why are we putting a primer on? Because a primer is going to block any product from being soaked into your skin. And why do we want that? To prevent that, because of the fact that it helps with no breakouts, it helps with rashes, it also helps to give you that clean, smooth canvas that you are looking for. So for today, the primer that I'm going to be using on her is the Too Faced Prime Poreless right here. And we are just going to put this all over her little pretty face. And you're going to see the transformation because she looks like she's 13. But when I be doing her makeup, they be like, how old is she? I thought she was like 20. No, she is not allowed to leave the house with a full-blown face of makeup, y'all. So don't ask. She does not leave this house with makeup on her face. So we are just going to put this all over her little tiny pretty face. And the first step after you do your primer, if you are going to do any color correcting, this is where you will want to come in and color correct. Color correcting is when you try to use the greens, the oranges to color correct any dark circles, redness, or pimples. So green is used for redness and pimples, and then the orange is used for your under eyes for any dark circles that you may have. Thank you. So first I don't have to color correct for her. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight into her eyebrows. And for today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow. And the color that I'm going to use is medium brown I'm just going to bring her in here with my legs.
It's stuck.
Hold on. You see this stuff? There you go. Now move on in. Got my legs up. So you always want to make sure that you brush through your brows. And as you can see, she does not get her eyebrows done. So I'm doing this freehand and with concealer. That is exactly where I'll clean them up to make them look nice and sharp. For eyebrows, I want to know if I can zoom in here now, It's okay if you can't. So right here, you always want to, you can? Oh, yeah, zoom. Did you just zoom in? Yeah, you did just zoom in. Ooh. Okay, we're going to zoom in right here. So you always want to start your brow at the bottom. You want to make sure that you do that line very lightly. And as soon as you get to your arch right here, this is where you want to press down on your eyebrows. So I'm going to lightly draw that line. Just like that. I need this zoomed in over here. How did you do that? Oh, we just zoomed in. I don't think we zoomed in for them. We zoomed in for us.
Yes, for us.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I can zoom in with this video cast. Let's see. All right, hold on one second. I'm going to move my webcam up a little bit. Move this stuff. Grab that, Naya.
Ooh.
The box. And bring it here.
Okay.
Bam. There we go.
Oh, hi.
You guys probably won't be able to see me, but that's cool because I'm the makeup artist today.
A little bit closer,
I'm not.
Please.
There we go. I hope that worked out for you, love.
Is this better? Yeah, look.
All righty.
I got the live on my phone. So
okay.
See comments.
So right here, this is where you want to draw that line on lightly. You always want to start at the bottom of your brow. You never want to start at the top, always at the bottom. And I press down lightly to get that line. But right here is where her arch begins. As you can see, right there. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press down a little bit harder. And this is where you press down on your brush much harder because you want that line to come out really dark. And this is where you want to bring it down. You always start with your bottom line. Another thing that I want to tell y'all, as you can see, I made that mistake there. But don't worry about that because you get those Instagram eyebrows. You get those when you use concealer and you conceal your brows. So everybody tends to think that you need to do it perfect while you're drawing them on, but you don't, because when you come in with your concealer, that is what is going to clean up your brow. Now that I'm done with that line at the bottom, I'm going to start with the top line. But when I start that top line, I'm not starting it up here in the front. Why? Because that's what makes your eyebrows look boxed out and it makes it look very much unnatural. So I don't color in the front. I actually start the brow right on top where the arch begins at the bottom. This is exactly where you want to start that brow. Your top line starts where your arch begins. So you want to brush your hairs down right where the arch begins. And this is where I'm going to start filling in her brow here. Just like that. Now I'm going to bring that line down. And now we are going to connect that line with the line at the bottom, like so. Now I'm just going to use brush strokes. You never want to color in your brow. You want to brush strokes right into that brow to color it in. Just like that. And as you can see, that bottom line looks crazy, but don't worry. When I come in with that concealer, that's where we're going to fix that right up. So once I'm done filling this brow in, just like that. In the front, I'm going to show you a trick. I don't know how many people do it, but this is the way that I do my eyebrows. You want to make sure that in the front, you want to draw your lines on the way that they grow. Correct? So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry. My ring got stuck in your hair. You want to start from the front and you want to draw up. Your hairs grow up in the front. They don't grow slanted. They don't grow colored in. So you always, I'm going to move you guys up here too.
Hi.
There you go. You need to lift your head up a little bit right there. You see how I drew that line up? That is what's going to make your eyebrow look as natural as possible in the front. So we're just going to continue that all the way over. Draw lines straight up. But if you notice on your eyebrows, when you get to this point right here, your hairs start to grow, but they grow slanted. So you also want to follow that line as well. So when I get here, I'm also slanting my brush sideways so that it gives that natural blend in the brow. And again, I'm going straight up here, straight up here, straight up here. Just like so. And now I'm just going to brush up because that's the way your hairs grow there. And as I move over, I'm going to start brushing sideways. What this helps do is remove any clumpage that you may have and blend your hair beautifully with that eyebrow. Right here, as you can see, I left that mistake so that I can show you guys how I'm going to fix it with the concealer. You see, I made that mistake. I'm not going to erase it. I'm going to leave it just like that. Now we're going to do her other eye. Brow. And again, her other brow, sorry. Again, when you're doing your brow, you always want to start with the line at the bottom. And you want to press down lightly. You don't want to do that line harshly. You want it to be very light. This clump doesn't. Okay, there we go. You want to start that very light. Just like that. And then when you get here, this is where you want to press that brush down. Even if you're using a pencil, you want to do it the same exact way. Pressing down, pressing down, pressing down, bringing it around.
The bird is showing off, LOL.
Yes, I do have an African gray parrot. She's showing out right now. She loves showing out when I'm live. Now, when we get to the top, again, we want to start the top line where your arch begins at the bottom. So we are going to bring that around. Bringing this around until we attach it to the bottom. Just like that. And now we're going to softly color that in. Because again, you want your brow to look as natural as possible. You don't want it to look colored in. And I did use a darker eyebrow color for her so that you guys can see me drawing it on and etc. and etc. So now in the front, we are going to start with the up, straight up, because we want our brow to look as natural as possible. And when we get here, we start to slant that over. Straight up, slanting that over. Now we are going to brush through it. Straight up the way your hairs grow, then slanting it over as we get this way. Yeah. I drew one on a lot darker, but we're gonna fix that because this is what I want. I want you guys to learn from the mistakes that I make, and we are gonna fix that. Watch me fix it with some concealer.
You're right.
I'm sorry. Alrighty, so now the concealer that I'm going to use today, let me get up.
Charlie.
The concealer that I'm going to use today is, should I use a light one? No, I'm going to use this one so they can see the color.
You have lots of them.
I know. Let me get my brushes right there, baby girl.
This one?
Yep. Bring it over here for me. Right here so I can see. Because I'm blind as all heck. So I'm just going to grab a regular slanted brush, nothing. So this is actually a eyebrow filler brush, but I'm going to use this to fix her eyebrows. And the concealer that I'm going to use is the Born This Way concealer by Too Faced. And I'm just going to get my little plate because I don't want to get all dirty. My little makeup plate. I love this because it just attaches to your arm and you can just put your foundation on there or concealer or whatever you're going to use instead of going right up out your product. And now we are going to fix these brows that I put on. Alrighty. Sorry. So I'm just going to take my brush and I'm going to put just a little bit on there, not a lot. And now we're going to start. You want to conceal your eyebrows and fix them exactly the way that you fill them in. So I started from the bottom. So that's exactly where I'm going to start to conceal those brows. I'm going to start from right here. Bringing that on over. And you see, I do have a little bit of more product on there, but all I'm going to do is just slide that down. What this is going to do is going to help you get a nice highlight under your brow. And that you can already see the line, how straight that is. So now we're going to come on over up into that mistake that I made. Remember? Because again, this is where you fix your brow. So if you mess up and you go over a line, don't worry about it because this is where you're going to come in and fix it. Now I'm going to come over. And again, any excess, I'm just going to drag that downward. Just like that. And I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to, not where I made that line, but pat it through so that I don't show any of those lines in that brow. Like so. And now we are going to continue on. So again, no worries if you mess up with your pomade or your pencil. This is where you're going to come in and fix that brow. And doing the same steps. Once I get to the end, I'm just going to bring that down. And then take my finger and just wipe that away. Now we're going to do the top. And I left the other one really much bigger so you guys can see how I'm going to fix that one as well. So now when you're doing the top, you also want to do it exactly the way you filled them in. You're going to start exactly where you started. Not up here because we didn't put any color up here. So we're going to start right here where our curve begins. So I'm sorry. They can't see up here, Naya. Darn it. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to start it exactly where, let me know if my arm drops. And we are just going to fix that line, bringing that over like that. Any excess, we are also going to just drag that up, dragging it up, dragging it up. Ooh, my arm is dropping. Now I'm going to continue. Bringing that around town. I'm sorry, guys, up here. Oh, maybe if I bring my arm down. Yeah, I'll bring my arm down. Bringing that on over. And now I'm just going to connect that line on over down here. Just like that. Now I'm just going to take that excess with this brush, dragging it up. Dragging it up. Just like that. And I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to drag it across the top like this. This is going to help with any harsh lines that you created with your brush there. And again, this is where you come in and you fine tune those brows. You make them look nice and pretty the way you want them to look. And as you can tell, when I first started her brows, she's never had her eyebrows plucked, tweezed, or anything, but I made them look like, and there's hair under there, but I made them look just the way they supposed to. So up here, you're going to create a line going up, and you're going to slide that on over this way. Just like that. And any excess that you may have here, you're just going to slide that over. Why? Because again, we don't want our eyebrows to look boxed out in the front. We want them to look as natural as possible. And as you can see from me avoiding starting that line right here, it didn't give me that boxed out look here. It gave me that natural effect on the brow, but very fine tuned over this way. Now we're going to do the other eyebrow before I make a mistake and say eye. So now I'm going to show you a trick, because some people say, oh, how do you know where to start your brows on the other side? Sometimes they're above, or you feel like your brow is too, stop looking down. You feel like your brow, it starts wrong. So a good trick is to take that concealer and just draw a line across. Why? Because you want your eyebrows to start in the same spot. So again, this is going to help you make sure that your eyebrows are started in the same place. And what's good is you're putting foundation and concealer on your face anyway. Hi, Marlena. And you could just buff that away with your foundation. So now we're going to start again at the bottom, the same way we drew them on. And again, I'm just going to take that and bring that down, her eye, like so. And continue on. I'm going to turn on some music in a little bit. And we're just going to drag that over. And also, I do want to remind you that your eyebrows are not twins. They are far off cousins. So please do not be like, oh, my eyebrows never come out the same. They are never going to come out the same. Why? Because they are far off cousins. They are not meant to be identical twins. You can get them as close, but it will never happen. Trust me. I've been doing my eyebrows for a long time, and yet and still I have never gotten them to look exactly the same. So with the same steps, I'm just going to take that excess concealer, bringing that down, and then using my finger to just buff out those lines that were created with the brush. Just like that. So now I need to look a little bit. So I'm going to turn her so that I can make sure that I'm getting these things down good. You heard? Because I'm the one that's looking at them. And I like a perfection. Just making sure that her hairs are covered up. Because again, sometimes you don't want to do your eyebrows. I don't like to do my eyebrows all the time. I know the hell I don't. I don't be trying to do my brows all the time. Baby girl, stop moving your eyebrows.
I'm not.
You sure are. Are you nervous?
I don't know.
You seem like it. And I'm just coming on over here, fixing it to make them look the same. Because again, I'm very picky. Bring this one up a little bit more. So how's everybody's day going today and night? Because depending on where you watching from, it may be the afternoon, it may be daytime. Morning, noon.
12 in the morning.
So now again, you see how I just fixed that up, made them match. Now when it comes to the top, again, you want to start exactly where you started your line. I'm going to keep my hands down so they can see up here. So I'm going to start it exactly where I got it right here. And we are just going to bring that line on over. And again, this is where you perfect your eyebrows. A lot of people always ask me, hey, how do you get the perfect brow? I don't get it by the filling because as you've seen, I overfilled this brow. But when I come and conceal it, that is what's going to give me that perfect brow. I'm sorry if I'm blocking some of y'all. Don't move your brows. She's about to make me go into the brow.
How can I not move my brow?
Don't move. Don't look up there. And now I'm just bringing that up. And now I'm going to use that finger to go right ahead and just take out any lines I may have. Just like that. Let me make sure that they matching a little some, you know. There you go. And again, right here, I'm just gonna come straight up like I did in the other brow and just slide this on over. Just like this. Just taking my finger so that it matches all. And we have two brows. Two naturally filled in brows. Yes, 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 ma'am. There we go. Now for today's palette, what I'm going to use on her eyes is the new Morphe Hit the Lights palette. I love the colors in this palette. I wanted to do something natural and beautiful on her. So I am going to do a light cut crease on her. So the first thing that I'm going to do is we are going to get some eyeshadow primer. You can use any eyeshadow primer you would like. But I am going to use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer today. I usually use my MAC, but I don't want to use that on my daughter's eyes as it is very much thick. And we are going to use the Hit the Lights palette by Morphe. And these are the colors inside of this beautiful palette. Just showing everybody at the bottom. And this is the primer that I will be using on her eyes right here. So the way you want to put this on is exactly, just put it on your eye. Just gonna squeeze it around a little bit, make sure that the product is in there. Because sometimes this product gets stuck. You want to have them close your eyes or you close your eyes. I need to move this down a little bit. Hold on. I got to fix my Facebook people YouTube. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'll bring you guys down to her end.
Hello.
There we go. I hope that's better for you guys. So the first thing I'm going to do is have her close her eyes, and we are just going to put this onto her eye like so. With eyeshadow primer, you do want to pat it in. You can use a brush or you can use your finger. I am going to use my finger because this is my daughter. And I'm just going to pat that in like this. Just taking my thumb and patting it in. You do not want to rub this in. You want to make sure that the primer stays in its place. I do see a lot of people rub this in, but the issue with that is that you're rubbing it away. You're rubbing your primer away. You want to make sure that that primer stays in its place and you're dabbing that on. And the way you can tell is you can see how her eye is her natural color here, but where the primer is, you can see I left that primer on her eye. So now I'm just going to put that on her other eye as well. Just like that. And again, we're just going to pat that in. Because again, you want to make sure that your primer stays there. This is what's going to help your color pop. It's going to make your eyeshadow stay on much longer. And it's going to avoid creasing. So again, I'm patting it on just like you would with a beauty blender. Just using my finger to do so. Patting that in like so. Just like this. And there you go. You can see the difference. And a lot of people ask me because when they use this primer, this specific primer, they say, oh, it doesn't look like I have any primer on because you're rubbing it away. So always do remember, if you are going to use a brush or your finger, you want to make sure that you pat it on just like that, any finger, and you're not moving the product around. You're keeping that product right on your eye. So now the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to take a light transition color. What is a transition color? A transition color is a much skin tone color, or you can use a color that's going to blend well with the eye look that you're going to do. So out of this palette, the transition color that I'm going to go in with is right here, because this is a beautiful nude color. And I'm just going to take that to set that area. So we're just going to take this and just put this everywhere. Why? Because this is going to help my other shadows blend much easier because the primer is no longer sticky. And why did I take a flesh color? Because it matches her skin tone. So this is going to help build onto those colors. So I'm just taking that into circular motions and blending that all over her eye. I usually do this with clients, but for myself, what I use as my eyeshadow primer setter is my foundation powder. So in my situation, I would have used my MAC foundation powder to set my eyes, no matter what primer I'm using, because that is the exact skin color that I am. It's mine. So we're just going to also do the same thing to take that wetness away from the primer, set that primer down using circular motions, bringing that around. So now when I use my other colors, what this is going to do is going to help it blend much easier, because now that eyeshadow primer is no longer wet. Just like that. So now we're going to move on to the next color. And since I'm going for a dark look, natural look, because I'm going to cut her crease with white, we are going to use, let me get a brush that I can use, this one right here. And I'm going to go in with the color right next to it, which is a lighter brown, but pretty much dark. We're going to put our brush into that, just tapping that brush into there. This color is amazing, this palette, because that color just comes onto that palette. Now I'm going to focus that. Hold on, let me make sure that I got them right, Naya. I feel like you need to move up. Move over, girl. Right there. And close your eyes. There you go, so they can see from the front. And this, I'm going to lean down so they can see. I'm going to start from the inner eye And I'm going to keep my brush focused in one spot. People tend to think to get a natural blend, you have to bring your brush all the way up here, but you don't. You have to let the brush do the work. So I'm going to start here, right there, and I'm just going to continue into the crease and bringing that back and forth using windshield wiper motions. And we're just going to continue the back and forth. The size of your brush, your blending brush matters. Why? Because this is where you know how high your blend will go. So since this brush is not too thick, I know this is not going to take that blend too high the way that I want it. So I'm just keeping my brush there using windshield wiper motions, and I'm just going to continue this motion all the way through. Back and forth, back and forth. And again, I'm holding my brush very lightly. I'm not pushing it down because you don't want to push your brush down. And I'm just back and forth, letting my brush do the work, bringing that color up. Back and forth, back and forth. Also, I don't call this a trick. This is just my routine. I do tend to do both eyes at the same time. Why? Because I don't want to skip a color. That's just me. I want to make sure that I'm using the same exact colors for the same eyes. So I'm going to also do her other eye. And again, I'm letting my brush do the work. And we are going to start in the crease area, bringing that on over this way. And we are just going to use, again, those windshield wiper motions back and forth. And as you can see, that color goes on very dark. But as you blend that color out, it gets lighter. So if I want that dark brown again, I'm going to have to go back into the palette, which I am going to do. And I'm just, again, my saying is windshield wipers, circular motions at the end to blend out at the end of your eye. Circular motions, then windshield wiper motions. That's just my favorite saying. Windshield wipers, small circular motions in here so it gets right up in here into your eye. I don't even know what that's called. The eye crack. I can't believe I just said that.
Your inner
eye. Oh, inner eye. There we go. How don't I know that? I said inner crack. That's funny. Woo. So I'm going to darken this eye up as well, bringing that inside, back and forth. I'm going to have you turn your head, circular motions. Back and forth, circular motions in the inner eye. Back and forth. And again, a good trick, if you don't know how hard you're holding your brush, you can hold it at the end and just back and forth again with your motions in the ocean. I love this brown. Not even gonna lie, I might have to do my eyes like this tomorrow. Gonna take a little bit more because I do want to make sure that both eyes are the same color. We're going to put that right here and again, what's going to bring this out is the cut crease, which I'm going to do in white. I'm just so obsessed with this white primer that I found. It's freaking awesome. And I'm going to bring her cut crease up a little bit higher. So that's why I'm darkening that area up a little bit more than usual. And we are going to, what kind of music y'all want to hear?
Don't get copyrighted, Mom.
Yeah, but I don't own the rights.
Exactly, you're going to get copyrighted, Mom.
Really?
On YouTube? Yes, Mom.
On YouTube?
Yes, Mom.
Damn, that sucks. Okay, so we have that so far. So now I definitely do want to make it much darker. So I'm going to go in with this darker burgundy that is right here in this palette. But I am going to get a different brush because I want it to be more centered into the area where I'm going to cut that crease. So I am going to take a more finer pencil brush. And I'm only going to put the tip in there. And now we're going to draw basically where I know I want to cut that crease. So I'm going to start on the inside. And I'm just going to bring that on over. Because I know I'm going to cut that crease right there in that area. So as I'm laying this down, I'm using those circular motions. Bringing that right here into her eye. Just like that. So you see how much darker that got compared to this one? That's what we want. When you're cutting the crease, you want to make sure that the eye, wherever you're going to cut the crease, is darkest as possible, because that's what's going to make it, give it that dimension of a look, like how deep it is. So again, I'm using small circular motions, just bringing that on over. And as you can see, I'm not putting any on the lid. I'm just focusing in on her crease. Just like that. Now we're going to do the other side. I love these YouTubers. I love you guys so much. I'm going to start going live more on here. I am going to get a better camera. Well, I already have my camera. I just have to get I ordered the wire online so that I can connect my professional camera to my computer and use that as a webcam streaming type of thing, so that I can get closer views for you guys. Because definitely when I'm doing these type of eye looks, I would like the camera to come in very much close so you guys can see step by step how I'm doing it. So I'm just taking that color again right in here. And yes, I am live on Facebook as well. So Glam Dolls from Facebook and YouTube, welcome. And we're just going to do that again. And again, it may look like a mess, but when you come in with that cut crease, wait till y'all see me. Wait till y'all see me. Well, see her, because it's her birthday. It's my baby's birthday. We're just going to bring that on over. Again, making sure that that area is nice and saturated. Like so. And now we have our base for that cut crease. Just like that. So now I'm going to come in. You can cut your crease with concealer. You can cut your crease with, I usually loved, before I found this Morphe primer that I'm currently using, I used to use my MAC Paint Pot to cut my crease. And I also love that as well. But you can use your MAC Paint Pot to cut your crease. You can use your concealer, any concealer that you like. But me personally, the primers are much better. That's why I use my Paint Pot. And I finally, after so long of searching, I found the all-white primer that works for me. It may not work for everybody else, but it works for me. And it's by Morphe, the white primer. And I'm just going to take this onto my plate. Put a nice amount on there because I am cutting both of her eyes. And I do not want it to dry on me. Just like that. And now I'm going to take my brush that I love to cut the crease with, if I can find it. right on here. And this is by Anastasia. And this is a number 18 brush. A Anastasia brush. Naya turned 18. Mira, oh my God, I'm so sorry. My daughter turned 13 today, y'all. Oh my God. I just added so many years. So many. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. My baby turned 13 today. She is officially a teenager. So I decided to treat her with a little makeup, even though she can't leave the house. She can still take some cute old photos. So now, when you're cutting your crease, you want to start on the inside of your eye. And I love this brush because as you can see, the way that it's perfectly cut for a cut crease. So as soon as I put that brush down on the inner eye, it gives me that roundness that I need. And all I have to do is move on over like this to get that perfect cut crease that I'm looking for. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm going to do it here for you guys as well. The way that it's cut, it gives you that perfect shape to get just with a tap, like a stamp. And then all I have to do is come in and feel it in.
Feel or fill?
Fill it in. You know what I meant. Yes, my baby is only 13, Josie. Yes, she is. Alrighty. So now what we're going to do is, let me get a powder brush and brush you off. Close your eyes. Just brushing any excess powder off.
Her brush feels good.
Thank you. So now what we're going to do is you want to start on the inner eye. And I'm just going to start tapping that in. Stamping it in, you can say. And I'm stamping that color in. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come on in and color that in. Or per se, brush that color in, not. I love this white. I cannot get enough of it. I have to go buy me some more. And I'm going to bring that all the way around. Filling that in. All the way to the end. Right here. Just like that. So now I'm going to do her other eye. And again, the way that I do my cut creases, this is why I love this brush so much. Well, let me color this in so it could be super white.
What?
Because it got mixed in with the color.
What?
Hold on. It is very what? White?
Sticky.
Yes, sticky. And what I like about this white too is dries so fast. So I did a look yesterday with this primer and I was afraid that it would get onto my eye when I opened it, but it actually didn't. It actually dried up so quick, so it didn't mess up my eye look. It was perfect. This is something that I definitely suggest you girls go get. And it is only $9. It is not expensive at all. $9. The best white primer I've ever had by Morphe. $9. So I definitely suggest you guys go hit that up and go get that. So again, I'm just stamping this on. Because this brush is shaped perfectly for it. just like this. And I'm sorry there's no music, but on YouTube, my daughter just told me that I'll get copyrighted for it. Well, I get copyrighted for it on Facebook too. I got to argue with them. They let my video go up. Like, hello, everybody has music in their videos. Why can't I? And I'm just bringing that on over like I did on the other side. And this is where it gets fun to me, because this is where you bring your eye look together. In my face, so I can see, girl. So I can see, girl. Sorry, y'all. I need to see. All right, let me make sure it matches, because you know I'm very, very picky. Got to make sure this match, y'all. So does anybody have any plans for Martin Luther King Day tomorrow? And if y'all want me to be honest with y'all, I didn't even know.
Actually, today is Martin Luther King's Day.
Well, I'm saying for the daytime.
Yeah, exactly. No, what are we doing?
No move. We're not doing anything. Probably do some more makeup. I'm so obsessed with this darn palette and this freaking primer that I might need to just come on here and do some more makeup for y'all. So there goes the cut creases. I'm gonna have to bring this side a little bit more up, because again, I'm very picky. Darn it. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna just leave it, because I'll keep messing with it and messing with it and messing with it. Alrighty. So now that we got our cut creases down, depending on the color that you want to put there, you can. But since I want it to stay super white, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and grab a white eyeshadow. And we're going to put that right directly on there. And the way we're going to put this white on there is by patting it in. We do not want to move it around. And I should have a white somewhere. Let me see. Take Me Back to Brazil got some white in there. No.
It's pretty though. What's that?
That's not white. That's like a glittery. Well, I'll use the glitter that's in here then, if I'm going to do that. So back into the Morphe palette. I'm going to go ahead and use this color right here. I also used this color yesterday. And we are going to put that on the inner eye. And we are going to pat that color in. We are not going to rub it in. We are going to pat it in. And I'm just getting a nice thick brush. And we're going to be very, very careful with the way we're putting this color in, because we do not want it to go on over. And we are just going to put that color right in there, which is going to give her like a shiny bluish color to it, I believe.
Blue.
I'm going to be a little bit more precise with this and get a flatter brush just like that one. The one that I used to cut the crease. And I'm going to just put it in with this one. Close your eyes so that I can be very precise with that line as well. And we're just going to put that in there just like that. When we get to the end, to the middle, this is where I'm going to put a little bit of pop of color in there. I just want this highlight right here in the beginning of it, because I'm about to come in with some color to blend that out. And I'm just patting that in. Just like that. Now, for the ending of this, we are going to use the color that we started with. Right up here. I'm going to take this color with a nice fluffy brush, and we are going to start to fix the ending of this. We are going to blend that back and forth right here at the ending of this eye, so that that ending of where we have our cut crease does not look so sharp coming in. And we're just going to blend that together back and forth right here at the end of our eye, outer corner of our eye, back and forth. Just using that fluffy brush to make sure that we get that color in there. Now I'm going to take it and bring it in a little bit further, back and forth. Because again, I want this to be a beautiful nude, like a darker brown color, like a nude look. And I'm just bringing that all the way in, just like that. And when she looks forward, I want this right here. So I want it to come in a little bit further. And right here is where I'll stop it, because I want them to see the effect when they look towards the front of her face, when she closes her eyes. So I'm just bringing that in all together, just like that. So now she has that beautiful gradient effect from the front of her eye. I'm going to bring it in a little bit more because I'm picky. Y'all get to know that about me, is that I'm picky. Just like that. There you go. Are you falling asleep, child? She's always falling asleep when I do her makeup.
Good.
We're not done yet though, because this is the lighter portion of it. Now I'm just taking my brush and feathering it this way. I didn't put it into any more product. I'm just feathering it. There you go. Now we're going to start on the other side using that same color. Starting it from the outside and bringing that color in. Back and forth, because this is what's going to help blend that harsh line at the end where we stopped our primer. Even concealer or eyeshadow primer, whatever you use to cut your crease, you always want to make sure that that end where you stopped is nice and blended. And I'm just blending it back and forth, because that is what's going to make that line disappear. And I'm using a fluffy brush for this, because I definitely want it to be nice and blended. I really like this eye look. Again, back and forth, making sure that you're blending that outside crease out. And here as well, when people are looking for that line, I'm going to show you guys how you get that line as well. Oh, I think I already bring it in enough. Just going to do a little bit more because I'm paying a little bit more. And close your eyes. Yes, work. Work, work, work. I wish you could leave a house like this. You look too grown. Too grown. Too grown for these streets. And she's only 13. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back into that dark burgundy right here. That darkened up that line to give us that beautiful dark line. I am. You want me to put some lashes on you? I'll put them on you. You can just take them off. I'll put some lashes on her. Why not? It's her day today. Why not? Let's have some fun. Let's do the whole shebangzos. Now I'm going to take that dark color that we had to darken up that crease, and we're going to bring that right in here. Just to darken that up. We're going to bring that out right here. Just like that. I need that to be as dark as possible. Why? Because we are going to put...
I love this pillow.
We're going to cut this crease out. Huh? I like this pillow. You like the pillow?
Yeah.
I'm going to take that same blending brush that I was using, and I'm going to brush that out this way. Why are we doing this? Because when I come in and I cut that out, it's going to give me that perfect line that everybody loves to talk about on Instagram. How did she get that line? How did she get that line? She got that line with a makeup wipe. Just being honest. And I'm filling that in, making sure that it's nice and dark. Then I'm going to take my fluffy brush and then I'm going to brush it out, blending it out, blending it out. It may look messy, but when I come in with that wipe and I wipe that away, that's where you'll get that effect. I'm getting a little sick. I can hear it in my voice. Just like that. Now that we are done with that, now...
Are my eyes done?
Huh?
The eyeballs.
Yeah. Now I'm going to take a makeup wipe. The famous cut the eye of the crease, as they say. And I also wait till the end to do the under eyes because I don't want it to get covered up with the foundation or the concealer. So now you want to take your makeup wipe. You want to focus where you want that line to stop, where you want your eye to look nice and clean. And you're just going to take that makeup wipe and make that line right in there. Just like that. You're going to wipe any excess off.
Your nails are sharp.
Sorry. Just like that. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. I'm sorry, baby.
It's okay. I'm chilling.
And we're going to take that off. Just make that line straight across.
I try.
We're going to take any excess off.
Fruit Ninja.
I want to bring it up a little bit more. So I'm going to bring this here. Bring it all the way up. Is it softer now? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There goes that line, y'all. Yes, ma'am. Your mama did that. Yes, ma'am. That actually makes your eyes look much longer than what they really are. As you can see, put your eyes down. When she puts her eyes down, how it makes her eyes look longer.
Extendo.
Yeah, extendo from the mendo. That's what you're trying to say?
Not from the window, but sure.
Now I'm going to do the eyeliner.
Okay.
And the eyeliner that I'm going to use today is, should I use my clay liner?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
I'm going to use, which liner do I want to use? Okay, where's the word shot? Okay, I'm going to just
I gotta
use
yawn
this
a lot.
guy.
Wait, that's the comment.
Yes, I am, girl. Thank you for the info. I'm going to do it. She hype. She never had lashes on. She like, ooh, my mom said she gonna let me put some lashes on. She is loving you right now for that comment. So now we're gonna start her. And what's good about this too, if you don't know, is that it helps you get a beautiful eyeliner. So if you do your eyes a little bit further out and you take your makeup wipe or whatever you're going to use and you fix it here, this gives you the perfect stencil to do a eyeliner. Everybody asks about the eyeliner and the cat liner. This is a perfect way to get that liner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow that line so I can show you guys what I mean. So I'm just going to follow that line. And then I'm just going to draw on over. Look at that perfect liner that I'm about to lay down. And all I'm doing is following that line that I just created. Nothing major. And it's going to give me that perfect eyeliner that everybody wants. It's another little tip for y'all. If you overshadow on the end of your eye and you come with the makeup wipe and just wipe it off nice and perfect, you can follow that exact line to get you a beautiful eyeliner. Relax, baby. And this eyeliner, by the way, if anybody's asking, is the eyeliner by Tarte. And this is a clay paint liner. This is one of my all-time favorite liners. And it comes with a brush. And I love it because it dries very quickly. It does not mess up any of your eye looks. And with the brush, it's so easy. I love this liner. I honestly love this liner. Like when I lay it down, it gives me the perfect cat eye. And then I come in with like my Stila or my other eyeliner and I just darken it up and I'm out the door.
Is it Stila or Stella?
Stila. I don't know. It's Stila to me. Stella. Everybody says it differently. Just like that. And this eye is done. And now to darken it up, what I like to do is I'll come in with my darker eyeliner. I'm gonna go around my display so I don't step over my daughter, my background. And I'm gonna come in with, where's my Stila one? Yep. Now I'm gonna come in with my Stila and just darken that up. Just like that. Keep your eyes closed. I don't want you to mess up my liner. Not happening. Turn your head a little bit, Naya.
Which way?
Towards the where I was sitting. Right there. There you go. There goes that liner. Now you can. Now I'm going to go back around. So I can do the other side.
It's weird having my eyes closed for so long.
Now we're going to do the other side again. And the way we're going to do that is, again, by following that line.
Oh.
It's going to give you that perfect eye that you're looking for. That perfect cat eye. My bird is acting up right now. Be quiet, Charlie. If anybody's asking, I do have a African gray parrot. That is who is making all of that beautiful noise back there.
Great.
And we're just going to, again, draw that line, following that line. Just like that. I want to make sure that they're even. So the way that I do my liner is I start with the bottom line first. And then once I have my bottom line, I come off the top of that line and come on over. Just like that. And then I fill it in. I have tried a lot of techniques, but this is actually the only technique that works for me, so I stick to it. So then I come on over to the middle. I don't fill it in yet, just yet. I bring it to the middle, and then I come on in the inside. Start this line off and then connect them. I wait till I get my top line first, then to fill it in, because it would be easier to erase a line than it is to erase the whole bottom of your look that you just created. Oh my God, I'm getting sick as all heck. This weather is crazy. So again, I'm just connecting those two lines together. And once I have those two lines connected like that, that is when I come in and I just fill it in. Just like that. I know it's a little late, but you know, the kids ain't got school tomorrow. It's my daughter's birthday. And so YouTubers, thank you so much for sticking it through with me, no matter what time it is. I will be doing a lot more of these, so I'll be on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I can't wait to get my camera lens in.
Can I open my Ebo now?
No. Not yet, girl. Not yet, girl. She's dying to open up her eye. And now I'm going to take that Stila again just to darken this up. Because I really do love a dark, dark liner. Some people say it's unnecessary, but to me, it definitely darkens up the color on whatever liner you are using. Just like that. Just like that. I was watching Bad Boys. I seen the third part. I had to watch the second part and I forgot to freaking put it on. Now you can open your eyes. So now let me see what kind of lashes I'm about to put on you.
Oh, God.
I think I'm about to put one of these on you. Yeah. Your eyes are so tiny. Your eyes are so tiny. I'm going to use these Broadway lashes because I don't know how she's going to do with lashes. And I do not need her messing up my Tarte lashes. So we're going to roll out with the human hair. And I'm going to try these right here at the top.
Wait, now?
Yeah, now. Or should I wait till the end? You want to wait till the end to put them on? Yeah, I'll wait till the end so you don't start crying on me and mess up my stuff.
Am I going to be crying?
No, you might. Who knows? I do. I cry when I put them on. Alrighty. So for foundation today, we will be using, what foundation should I use on you, girl?
I don't know. Because me and you.
I don't know either.
Me and you was not the same shade.
I know. That's the problem that I have. Okay, this is my golden.
I'm like my father. And that is upsetting.
Okay, that's golden. Let me see. This one is golden.
Why all golden?
Honey. I got honey.
Honey.
I think honey is better, right, y'all? Honey is more her color. I had to use my honey on you, girl. I had to use my honey on you, girl. I got golden. Was that the one I just said?
Golden is this one.
Okay, well, I'm going to use honey on you.
Honey is the one.
Or I can use my... What happened?
Nothing, you.
Okay, I'm going to use the golden one on you.
She said I'm excited for the lashes. Happy birthday. Thank you.
Should I use...
They said honey.
Honey?
They said
I knew it. I only got a little bit, man. I wasn't wrong. You I only got a cheapito. It's like, nah, let me stop. I love you.
YouTube said
honey, only got a little bit on cheapito. It's like, nah. All right, let me wipe this off. This other one off you. And we about to get this foundation popping. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. All right. I left that one on there a little bit. So when you're using a stick, huh?
Move that up.
Move this up.
Yeah, because my forehead big.
Your forehead is just as big as mine. We got some big ass 4 or 5 heads, but it's all good. So when you're using a stick, you want to draw on your war lines, as I call them. War lines.
Am I a warrior now?
Oh, see? She done broke my ish. I don't want to curse because I don't know who kiddies is watching. But she broke my stick. She said, stop it, share it. I am. She broke my stick. You see that? That's what I get for sharing.
Did not do nothing.
No, I got to take it easy.
That was you for applying it hard.
Right? I did. It's my fault. It ain't Naya's fault. It's all me. All right, so when you're applying foundation, I do want to remind everybody to please bring it down your neck. There is a very bad habit that I see people doing with their foundations, and they cut it off right here. That is not cute. From afar, from anywhere, I will be able to see, or anybody, even people that don't do makeup, will be able to see that you did not properly put your foundation on and it is not blended down your neck. It looks crazy. I love y'all so much and I don't want y'all to do that. Make sure to blend it down your neck, especially if you are not sure if it is your color. If you are not sure if the color matches perfectly, that's even a bigger issue, but bring it down your neck because at least it will blend down to your neck. I know Cowboys fan. Woo, woo! Woo, woo!
I shouldn't even have this around my neck right now.
She's an Eagles fan, but don't nobody like the Eagles.
Don't nobody like the Cowboys.
I do.
Too bad.
Y'all too bad. Y'all came home.
Y'all got out before we did.
It don't matter. We both home. Y'all act like y'all made it or something. Bam. You're going to use a damn beauty blender. That is another tip that I definitely want to tell you about, because some people use their beauty blender dry. That is not going to help blend your product better. It is only going to soak it up, and you're not going to have anything on your face. What does a brush do when it is dry?
Blender, you said a brush.
I meant a beauty blender. What does it do when it is dry? What it does is it sucks up anything that comes into contact that is liquid. So what you want to do is to make sure you wet your beauty blender and it grows. I'm going to show you the difference. This is a beauty blender that is dry. Look at how small that is compared to the one that's already wet. It's like a 3-time different size. If I went ahead and blended out the foundation with this, all this is going to do is soak up that foundation. It's not going to leave any foundation on her skin. With a moist beauty blender, it can't soak up because you've already soaked it in water. It is not soaked in water to the point that when I squeeze it, it's dripping, but it is big enough that you know it's grew. I wet it. So what you do is you put it in a cup, you put it under the running water, you just squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. You will feel that beauty blender grow in your hand. So what I'm going to do is I actually have a palette that is broken. And as you can see, I have those beauty blenders there. So I'm going to be doing a YouTube tutorial on how to fix a makeup palette. And I'm also going to do a video on how to prepare to do your makeup, meaning your beauty blender, etc. like that. So, oh God, look at my palette. I have to fix these 2 colors. My boys dropped my palette. So I am going to be coming with a tutorial on how to fix broken eyeshadow palettes. Some people throw them away. Some people say, heck with it, I'm going to throw the shadow out and just save the ones that I already have. But I can tell you that those shadows are definitely savable. So I'll be doing that video tomorrow as well. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this and we're going to tap it all over her face. Look up. You want to make sure when you're doing your under eyes, even yourself, you want to look up and you want to tap this on. You're dabbing it on, making sure that it spreads out everywhere. And you want to bring it down the neck area, around your mouth. Again, tapping that in. I love this Anastasia stick foundation. Why? Because it makes your skin look like skin. Like it looks like you have no foundation on when you use this.
Makes your skin look like skin.
Yeah. Foundation. I'm just picky like that. Look up. Make sure you want to bring it under your nose, around your nostrils, down your neck so that it matches the rest of your face. And I'm just tapping this in right on top, just going over and over again. Because some people ask me what I mean by dabbing. This is what I mean. I just stay in the same spot, moving that damn beauty blender around, and it moves that product around for me. I'm not doing anything else. Being very careful with the brows. What I love about the beauty blender is that it's shaped perfectly. And it depends. This is an actual, they have a lot of different brands and beauty blenders. And I can tell you that it depends on the beauty blender that you also buy, because all beauty blenders aren't the same. Sometimes it may just not work properly. So I did invest in one of the higher end beauty blenders. These 2 was $40. They $20 a piece, but I love them. All right. So now if you feel like you don't have enough coverage, you can go ahead and just come in with another. I usually come in. She said, happy birthday, baby.
I know. was trying to say thank you for talking.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Then you want to come in with those extra lines down here on your neck. Take my. You're not about to dirty my cowboy thing.
I don't want
And now you want to come in again, dabbing that down your neck, around here. I usually do go over my ears as well because I have red ears, so that everything matches exactly and I don't look like a crazy person. I definitely do bring it down my ears. So I'll take whatever foundation I put here on my cheeks and I just drag it on over above my ears so my ears match my face. We're gonna tap this on all over your face. You got these cute little lines. Her little lines right there.
That's small.
Yeah, that's what that means. Just small lines. That means you have a happy life. That's good. And we're just gonna finish beating this into her face. And when we're done here, this is where we'll move on to our concealer.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam. You look so pretty. Oh my God, you look so pretty.
there's like thing from your Cowboys thing in my head.
Yeah. So now we are going to go ahead with this highlighter.
I still can't believe she's 13.
I'm going to be using the Born This Way Cool Medium on her. And I'm going to be using that same beauty blender. I'm not switching that out. And we are going to just put a line there on her chin, a little on her cubic's bow, a tiny bit on her nose. Thank you. Doesn't it? Put that little tree. I call it a tree or an umbrella. So the bigger your forehead is, the smaller you want this to be. If you have a small forehead like hers and you want to make it look bigger, you make your umbrella a little bit bigger. Here on the sides, as I always say, when you don't want too much concealer under your eyes, I always say draw an A for Anais. Yes, draw an A. So we're going to draw an A right here. Just like that.
No, N.
And then another A right here. Because this is going to give you the perfect amount of concealer that you need right there. Then I'm going to draw a little line right here and a little line right here because this is going to make her chin area nice and pointed out. So the first place I always go with my concealer is on the chin. And I tap that in. Then my cubic's bow. Well, her cubic's bow or whoever I'm doing. I go up the nose. Then I do the sides and I bring that up to the ear and down here. Down to the part here where I did the cubic's bow, just like that. I do the other side. Again, bringing that down. Up. Then I do the forehead. And again, you're tapping this in. You're not moving it around with your beauty blender. Bringing it around the brows, just like that. And now I saved the under eyes for last. For any product that was picked up by my beauty blender, it will go under my eyes. Look up. And you want to start bringing that into your eyes first, right here up under your eyes, to cover up those dark circles. Then you want to bring it up right here and around up. I always bring it up my cheekbone. I think it looks beautiful when you come in and you put that highlighter right here. It makes that highlighter stand out. Some people just focus it right here, but I definitely do pat it in. And then I bring it up to my temple so that when I put my highlighter down, it is prominent and you can see my highlighter. Now we're going to do this side.
Yes, her face looks flawless.
Look up. And we're going to, again, bringing that up under the eye, around to cover up those dark circles, bringing it up and around to the temple. And just blending that out into a seamless blend. Just like that. Bam! My baby look good. Yes, her face looks flawless. Yes, thank you so much, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I made that for 9 months. That was all me. I cooked her. I baked her in my oven. Oh, okay, so now we're going to bake. And today what I'm going to use to bake is the Laura Mercier setting powder. Why I love this is because it works with any foundation. You don't have to worry about it caking or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a beauty blender. And this beauty blender is by Morphe. And what I like about it is the cut of it. It came cut like this already. So I like to use this for the under eyes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some on the other side of my top, the same top. And now we are going to bake. Well, not really bake because I don't bake or anybody that I do for a long time. I just put it on the under eye. Look up. And this is why I love this beauty blender for this, because of how perfect it gets right up in there. And you're going to put this under your under eyes first, because this is the place where you have the highest chance of creasing. What? Now, this is where I start the nose, the cubic's bow, anywhere basically that you put concealer on. Why? Because this is going to help highlight that area, the chin area. Now I'm going to do the sides, bringing that on down.
God bless her. She will when you was little.
Really? Oh, he said you look like me. Oh yeah. You do look like me when I was little. And we beautiful. It's like, nah, let me stop. Dang, you look better than me. I did. No, you didn't see me put any powder there?
No.
She wanted to look in the camera. She wanted to see that it's in the camera.
Yeah.
It's in the camera. She's baking, y'all. She's baking again. Out of the womb. Out of the womb, she's baking.
It came flying.
Okay. So now here, my secret step is everybody bakes for a minute or two. I don't like to bake that long. I leave it. I let it sit for a little bit. But then when I'm taking off my powder, you have foundation here. You have foundation here. You have foundation on your neck as well. So my little trick to help set the rest of the face is to take your brush and use circular motions to remove the powder. Why am I using circular motions instead of dusting it off my face? Because I'm using the same powder that I was just baking with to set the rest of my face. So I usually start here and I start those circular motions around and bringing it down my neck. So as you can see, I have no powder flying off my brush. Why? Because I'm using the powder that I just baked her with to actually set the rest of her face. So I'm going to use a different brush. Ooh, fluffy. And just like that. So the chin area, the cubic's bow, I'm just going to use those circular motions and just use it, bringing it down the neck, around, because I'm using that same powder to set the rest of her face instead of just dusting that off and using more powder when it's unnecessary to waste product. So using those circular motions, I'm just taking that powder from the middle of her forehead, just like that. Any powder, look, you can close your, look up a little bit. I'm not dusting it off. I'm using that circular motion to bring it around and set the rest of her face. If any product you've seen come off is just any little bit of excess, but I am actually using that powder to set the rest of her face. So there's no powder anywhere. I just took that powder that she had on her face and I used it to set the rest of her face. Why not? Why should I bake for a minute or two and then just dust it away and not have any use for it? I take that powder again and I just use circular motions with anything that was baked to set the rest of my face. This helps save me powder. This helps make my powders last longer, because sometimes when you do your makeup every day, you tend to use your baking powder every day. You are going to run out faster. So with this method, you use less powder and you set the rest of your face. That's your hair gel. Damn, girl, you look good. No, for real. Look at my face. Oh my God, I look crazy. It's okay. I look crazy now. Okay. So now we are going to use my favorite Kat Von D travel palette. And my favorite colors are Lyric and Shadow. And I do not contour with liquids. I do contour with powders. I feel they work much better, especially when you've been using concealers and foundations that are already wet. Why would I want to use a liquid to contour the rest of my face? So I like to use an even amount of product. So the first product I'm going to use is the top white one. And I'm just going to use this brush right here. And I'm going to put this anywhere where we highlighted. Look up. So I'm just going to tap that in right here. This is going to help brighten that up. Just like that. I don't know if anybody heard, but Kat Von D left. Her products will no longer be called Kat Von D. She's leaving the company. And they're going to change the name to KVD Vegan Beauty or something. I don't care as long as they keep selling the damn thing. I love Kat Von D products.
And I'm going to keep calling
As you can see how much that brightened up her under eyes. We're going to put some on her forehead. Anywhere we basically highlight it. On her nose, her cubic's bow. People sleep on Kat Von D on her chin. And right here on the sides of her face. Just going to dust that on like that. Now for contour, I'm going to use the other one. And we're going to put that right here on her face. Just like that. Put a little bit on the other side. Sorry if I'm blocking the camera, guys. Just like that. Now I'm going to put some on her forehead.
Yes.
Girl, your forehead is not big, please. My forehead is big. You need to quit that. I wish I had your little forehead.
Look.
We're going to put some right there. Around. Now we're going to do her neck. And we're just going to do right here. We're going to line the chin area. Just like this. And then we're going to bring it down the neck.
Jawline.
Bring it down the neck. What this is going to do, it's going to make your face look smaller. And I think everybody is beautiful, but some people don't like the little area that they have here. This is a good trick to hide that area because you are highlighting your chin bone, but then you're hiding underneath of it. So people won't look directly there. And it'll hide that area. So now the next thing I'm going to use is my Anastasia bronzer. And what I'm going to do here is we're just going to take a bit of it and put it anywhere we just darkened up. What I like about this, it gives it that peachy look. Just like that. It darkens it up, but it gives it a beautiful peachy look. Gonna put it anywhere we darkened up at as well. It helps darken that area up, but makes it look beautiful and natural. Down the neck as well. Bringing it down, down, down under the chin area. Just like that. Now, my final step and another trick of mine. So if you see this anywhere, I don't know if you've seen this anywhere, but this is my trick. When I am done with my foundation and all of my application, what I like to do is I come in with my foundation, whatever color foundation I am. I'm going to use it on her just a little bit. But as you can see, sometimes you have that harsh line between your highlighter and your contour. To make this seamlessly blend together, what I do is I take my foundation and I come in and I put it all over my face. What this is going to do is blend all of this together. It is going to make it look natural. Oh, my trick is bomb. So we're going to see right now. I'm only going to do half of her face so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So you see this side, how natural it looks? And look at how harsh that white line is on this side of the contour. Turn your face all the way. You can see how natural this side looks now. The contour looks natural. And look at this side. How harsh that line is in between your contour and your highlighter. But look at this side, how natural I just made that look. Yep, you learned it with Anais. Yes, you did. Now we're going to fix this side as well. Look at how that just changed that side up. How natural that looks. Yes, I did that. You look bomb. I'm sorry. My daughter looks good. I can't wait till you get bigger because I'm going to be doing your makeup to go everywhere. Your prom is about to be lit. It's like, no.
It's a year away. Can we please not worry about it now?
All right. So now that we're done with that, since we did our eyebrows first, you always want to make sure that your eyebrows still look nice and crispy and fresh. So what I'm going to do is take my eyebrow gel, and I do this at the end because we've already done all the powders. We're done with all of that. And you want to make sure that your eyebrows are still looking fresh. And since we've used all these powders and all of this stuff, our eyebrows are probably looking a little dull. So to liven those brows up, you want to come in with your brow gel, which I need to find. They have brow gel in color, and they also have brow gel in clear. I usually use the clear, but whichever one I find first. All right, where the hell are my brow gels? I'm tripping.
I don't
know. Oh, right here. Here's the clear one. This is the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And what you want to do is you just want to come over your brows. And what this is going to do is bring your brows back to life. Back to life. Back to reality. You don't know nothing about that. She looking at me like I'm crazy. You right? You don't know nothing about that. And what this does, it also helps your brows stay in the lines, especially if you haven't gotten your brows done in a while. What this is going to do is help your eyebrows stay in the form. So as you can see the difference, I just put brow gel here, how much brighter and thicker and nicer it looks compared to the one without brow gel. So now we're going to do the other side. And we're just going to brush that on through. Please don't use mascara. Do not do it. Somebody said, oh, brow gel is just like mascara. No, it is not. Do not do it. Do not do it. I'm begging you, please don't do it. Mascara is very much clumpy. It is not made for your eyebrows. Please do not use mascara as brow gel. You see how that darkened up her brow and it made it look all, oh my God. You look so good. Now we got to do your lashes, girl. I know you hype.
Not really.
Yes, you are. Shut up.
Yes, you are. Shut up.
So now we're going to put some lashes on. So close your, look straight. Look straight, baby. Look straight.
I am looking straight.
Down then. Stay down, yeah. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this mascara because I don't want you to mess up your eyes. Look up. No, not up there. Look just straight. I mean, I keep saying other stuff. Look straight. There you go. Stay right there wherever you was doing. I got to pick a lipstick for you. Okay, right there. Let me see. Yep, you're fine right there. I don't even want to mess up your eyes because they look too good to me. Okay, what kind of lipstick? Let me see. Close your eyes. Should I do a burgundy on her? Like a burgundy lip? Like a red, dark burgundy lip?
Someone asked what was the last powder called again?
The last powder is called Laura Mercier. The Laura Mercier powder. And this is a setting powder. And you can find this at Ulta or Sephora. Yes, I do believe that Laura Mercier is at Ulta. But I know for sure that I purchased mine at Sephora. And it's the translucent powder. This powder does come in different shades, but I like the translucent one because, again, depending on the company that you buy in foundation, some foundations, again, they're different companies, so they're never going to be the same exact color. So to me, this is the best one because you can use it with any shade. And if you have anybody's makeup that you may be doing, like a sister, aunt, cousin, it will work on them too. If you buy a foundation, a setting powder that is directed to your color, you won't be able to use it on anybody else. So translucent Laura Mercier. All right, so I'm gonna use this dark color.
Yeah, they say yes to like the burgundy one.
The burgundy one, I knew it, cause them eyes is dark and lovely, girl. All right, so let's do your lipstick real quick.
She said, oh, okay, thank you, got it.
No problem, my love. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome to comment whenever, even on any of my other videos, or just inbox me and I got you. I need you to turn all the way. I want you like right in front of me, yeah. Naya, don't laugh because I'm going to get it on your teeth. I'm going to get it on your teeth. You keep playing. You want to have burgundy teeth.
I can't.
All right, just... Come on. Are you kidding me? I'm going to wait then. I'm going to do your under eyes because you're not about to do this. You are not about to do this to me. She is tripping. Hardcore tweaking over here. All right, so I'm gonna do your under eyes real quick. All right, so we're gonna do some of this light color. Look up, and I'm gonna bring this in right here, all the way across the inside of her eye. Just like this, just to give it a little bit of pizzazz under here. Stop moving, girl.
The brush is touching my lash. And then it's like tickling.
Supposed to.
It's tickling me.
All right, look up. Bring it around town right here. Now you
You close my eye.
look up. Just so it's not so plain under there. And now I'm gonna get a thinner brush and try to put a little bit of dark under there. So she would stay still. I'm gonna take a little bit of this dark purple. Right, sit still. And we're just gonna line that up right in there. Just like that. Just so it's not so empty under there. And I'm just going back and forth like this to blend it, because this brush that I have right here is really small, but it's a blending brush. I love this blending brush. It's a really tiny blending brush. And I use it for my inner eyes. Exactly what you just seen me do. And this came in a BH Cosmetics. It's a number 10 brush. Okay, let's put some highlighter on you while we do that. And the highlighter that I'm going to be using is the Too Faced You Light Up My Life. And I love this because it is a beautiful natural golden color. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of my Max Fix Plus and just spray my brush twice with it. What I did, I sprayed it twice with it. Sorry, I was off camera. And I'm just going to rub this on the top of my highlighter. Like so. And I'm just going to put this right here, tapping that on first. Bringing it above to the temple and the brow, right up under here. Just like that. Nice and natural and pretty. Sorry. Don't blow in anybody's face if you're doing their makeup. This is my daughter. That's why I'm doing that. But if it was a client, I would not be blowing in their face.
That's funny.
So we're just going to do that again, bringing it up here and around. And now that I tap that in, now I'm going to come and stroke it on there because I want it to be a little bit darker. And this is a Morphe M510 brush.
She wants it to be more vibrant instead of darker.
What?
The highlighter. You said darker when I think you meant vibrant.
Yeah, sorry.
My eye.
Just like that. Turn. Damn, yo. I can't believe how pretty it looks. Like, you look super pretty right now. Like, you're not, like you look too grown for your age. How about that? That's what I mean. You don't look like you. So any leftover, I'm just going to put it on the Cupid's bow right here. And I'm just doing circular motions right there onto the Cupid's bow. And I haven't dipped it into any product. I'm just taking whatever's left over from what I used. And I'm rubbing it on the forehead, the nose, the chin, anywhere I highlight it. Just like that. Now I can spray. This is another trick. You can spray your brush with highlighter, put it on like I did. Then you can come in and spray your face with your setting powder and dip it back into your highlighter if you want it to be more vibrant. And you can, while your face is wet, go back over your highlighter like this with your brush. This is going to make it even brighter, as you can see. So all I did was wet her face with the setting powder. Setting spray, sorry. And while her face is wet, I just came over with the highlighter and went back over her face. And it gave me that highlighter just popped. Look at how bright that is on her face. Yes, girl. Now we about to do the lipstick and then the lashes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, this is wet. Open your mouth like that. Yeah. Okay. I did the bottom lip. Now I gotta do the top. Okay. Let me see. Your lips are so tiny. Go to them. All right, let me see.
You're not tiny lips alone.
All right, go like that. There you go. I'm sorry I'm quiet, y'all, but I do not want to mess her face up with this lipstick. This lipstick stains. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Okay, wait. See, damn it. I fucked it up on one side.
She said yes, that color bring it out more. I love it.
I'm sorry, baby. Let me see. All right, look at me. Okay, now I just gotta bring that in real quick, and then we're done with the lipstick. Okay, let me see. Yes, ma'am. Yep, I just gotta straighten this out, and we're done. Okay, thank you. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna take a little bit of tan of this nude color, and I'm gonna put it in the middle so that it'll make her lip look bigger. You can do this with any lipstick or this peachy color.
That is not peach. That is another that's like a gray burger.
Yeah.
What is that?
Okay, this one right here. So this is a trick if you want to make your lips look much bigger. So what you're gonna do is always use a darker lipstick, and when you get the darker lipstick, you could use a light pink, a light tan, and what you want to do is basically the ombre lip. You want to put it right in the middle of the bottom lip, just like that. You want to put on the top lip, just like this, And you want to have them pucker their lips over and over again. And what that is going to do, it is going to have that lipstick right in the middle of the lip so that it looks like their lips are much bigger than what they actually are. Okay, that's it. You see how that brightened up the inside of her lip? Her bottom lip looks much bigger, much poked out. So now we're going to do the lashes and we are done, girl.
I'm scared because you said I might cry.
You're not going to cry like that. Alrighty, I had to drink some water. I was type drizzy. Let me get the lash glue and we are ready to start. What I do like about these lashes, these are actually from Family Dollar. They're super cheap and I like that they came with this little clip. I've never used it. I still use my tweezers and my fingers. So yeah, that's what I'm rolling with. So where's the lash glue? Where's the lash glue?
In your drawer.
Right here.
That's a lash glue?
Mm-hmm. So the way to tell how lashes are put on, someone asked me, the way you can tell which lash goes to which eye, you just grab them and you flip them. So you know that this side is for the right and this side is for the left. Never look at the pack this way because you'll get the lashes wrong. This is exactly how you're supposed to hold the lashes directly in front of you and you know this side and this side like that. I'm going to be using a black lash glue by Kiss, and I'm going to use black because of the fact that she has a very thick black liner on. So I definitely want to, I have the right side. I got to go on the other side. Hold those lashes.
Okay.
I do have my duo lash glue somewhere. I just don't know where the heck is at, and to look for it through my vanity right now, I'm not about to give myself a headache.
Not the vibes.
So we'll use the Kiss. Kiss is just as good.
Exactly. Don't be hating.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't be hating on the vibes.
So you're going to close your eyes and you're going to keep them closed, Naya. So I just put this on and we're just going to let it air dry for a little bit. I'm actually blowing on it a little bit. Where's that little tweezer things it came with? I'm going to use this, see how it feels.
What's that? Ooh. Ha.
Okay, all right. It's holding it pretty good. Now the question is, all right, ready? Close your eyes. I had to cut this lash. But you know what? Should I cut it? Nah, I'm not cutting it because you ain't keeping these. All right, ready? Don't move. Do not move, baby. You cannot open your eyes. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Do not open them.
Okay. Charlie.
I wish I had this eye view when I'm putting on my damn lashes. Damn it! Because I would put my lashes on so freaking perfect. I be struggling and crying and my eyes be watering putting on my damn lashes. I need this view from up here. My God, it looks so pretty now. I can't believe it. I have a 13-year-old daughter. This is crazy.
Yeah, you have a 14-year-old son, too.
So what? You're the only girl. My princess, the little only princess. Your dad is gonna look at you like, what in the fuck?
He going again.
He gonna be like, you better have fun. You gonna take that shit off. You look pretty and all, but
Stop.
He gonna be like, you better, Look, she said happy birthday. Thank you, Miss Z.
Thank you. Can't see right now.
Alrighty, we are at the ending of this beautiful look. Now open your eyes, baby. They are drying. Once they are dry, you can open them up.
I'm scared.
You don't gotta be scared. It looks so good. YouTubers, I also do want to remind you guys to come over to Facebook to Slay with Anais. You can also follow me there. I have giveaways at the moment. I do have raffles as well. You can also follow me on Instagram. Everything is in the description below. Don't forget to come on through, get some free makeup. Also, I do run raffles in the makeup group. All you have to do through Facebook is hit the join button at the top. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and share. And if you guys have any looks that you guys would like me to recreate live, I would very much appreciate it if you just come through, inbox me so that I can have some looks that I can recreate for you guys and show you guys. So I'm just making sure these things are dried up. All right, open. Oh my God, they look so good. They look good. She look popping.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, you look so pretty. My baby is 13, y'all. I'm so happy. So happy. Yeah. What? Oh my God. I love this freaking eye look. I murdered it. Okay, so we're gonna zoom in on her.
Hi.
Close your eyes. Those fly boys I just did. I'm so happy. She looks so pretty. Those lashes look good on you. Leave them.
They're long.
You got to show her. It was her idea. Move up close to her. Move up close to her.
I can't.
Move up close to her.
I forgot the camera's up there.
Yep. Close your eyes. Open them. Look up. There you go. There go the lashes, girl. There go the lashes, girl. It was her idea on YouTube to put lashes on my baby, and then she ain't lying. They brung the look together. She looks so pretty. Don't forget, y'all, on Facebook to subscribe, follow, and share to my YouTube, just in case you don't know that I'm on Facebook, because I will be going much more live on YouTube. I'm definitely trying to grow my YouTube community. So share with your friends, girls. Bring them along for the fun and the trips with me and my daughter. I hope you guys enjoyed your night. I hope you guys are having a blessed night. And I will definitely be seeing you guys tomorrow for a Martin Luther King look. Again, this is my baby girl. Thank you so much, Sour Patch. Oh, God, I love you. You are like you about to be like my #1 fan on this. Trust me. Look at this. Yes, it was Sour Patch's idea to put lashes on my daughter's eyes. Again, it is her 13th birthday. I created this eye look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If, again, YouTubers, come on through, Slay with Anais. Hold on one second. I hope everybody on Facebook has a wonderful and blessed night. Again, share, share, share. Join the group. Subscribe to my YouTube at Slay with Anais as well. I will definitely be commenting it for you guys. Tomorrow we are announcing the free makeup giveaway winner. Tomorrow, again, we have officially hit 600 followers on YouTube. So you guys, it is time to announce the winner to the free giveaway. So join me tomorrow and be on the lookout for that post at the time that we'll be running the free, the Wheel of Fortune. I hope to see you guys tomorrow as I'll be back on for another look. I love you guys. Love my glam doll. See you later. Okay, guys, now YouTube, I'm going to show you my page so you guys can come on through. I just ended the live for them. So here's my page on YouTube. I meant on Facebook. This is where we do the free makeup giveaways. This is actually the giveaway that I'll be announcing tomorrow. It is completely free for my giveaways. I've already given away 2 packages, but this right here is the package that we are giving away tomorrow. I don't know what's going on here. I'm sorry, guys. This thing right here. This is the makeup package that I'm actually going to be announcing the winner for tomorrow. So please share with your friends, add your friends, Slay with Anais on Facebook. Also subscribe to my channel because when I do hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a free makeup giveaway. Again, Slay with Anais. I do believe that I set this up to where right here, I'm supposed to have a logo that says my makeup logo. And for some reason, I don't see it. I don't see. No, I don't see right here in the corner right here. It's supposed to be like a makeup logo. Thing. Maybe when I'm not live no more, it'll pop up. I got to check. Okay, awesome, girl. I hope you guys share. I hope you guys enjoyed and you have a wonderful night. I love you guys so much. I'll be doing one that's a little bit more earlier for you guys. So maybe we could get a few more people in here. But I love you guys and I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed night. And I will see you in a few hours on Martin Luther King Day for another makeup tutorial live. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, this thing is asking me a hella questions, y'all. I can't even end the live. Okay, yeah, I'm going to end it right now. It's asking me if I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure. I will see you guys in a few hours, and I hope you ladies have a wonderful night.